A border battle that brings together two schools fighting for a bronze boot. A tribute to a former ROTC instructor, the bronze boot is the ultimate prize in today's resumption of the border war. Great to have you with us from Canvas Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. It's the Wyoming Cowboys and the Colorado State Rams. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Well, guys, Jim Mora into a new job at Colorado State. He did such a great job turning around UConn in the last few years. He is proving that his system can work, and let's see if he can bring Colorado State back to their once proud tradition in Colorado Springs. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Colorado State's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Cowboys' offense will have the football first. The Cowboys had no problem corralling the Rams last time, and we can only hope we get a game a little bit closer this time around.
Well, let's hope so, because the last time they played, Wyoming slipped on that brass boot, David, and they kicked Colorado State in the teeth. If this one's going to be closer, Colorado State has got to be more physical.
Yeah, Colorado State has to respond. This is called the border war for a reason. Really close in proximity. These schools do not like each other. They recruit against each other. Colorado State's got to respond from that butt kicking.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Hughes. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Rams offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And they'll saddle up with Hoss Haney at the helm, a freshman prospect from Texas. This staff targeted him early on the recruiting trail, and they are excited about what he'll bring to this offense in the season opener. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you
makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. And the Rams want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Man, what a start for this offense. That's what you kind of want, man. You want to get in a rhythm. You want to get in the flow. Now, you don't expect 3 plays and 3 first downs, but they'll absolutely take it. But coming out the gates with energy, with passion, executing at a really high level.
The Rams will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Finding some room. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to the ground with the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that, Brian.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Rams! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good. A border battle that brings together two schools fighting for a bronze boot. A tribute to a former ROTC instructor, the Bronze Boot is the ultimate prize in today's resumption of the border war. Great to have you with us from Canvas Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. It's the Wyoming Cowboys and the Colorado State Rams. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Rams kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Cowboys had no problem corralling the Rams last time, and we can only hope we get a game a little bit closer this time around.
Well, let's hope so, because the last time they played, Wyoming slipped on that brass boot, David, and they kicked Colorado State in the teeth. If this one's going to be closer, Colorado State has got to be more physical.
Yeah, Colorado State has to respond. This is called the border war for a reason. Really close in proximity. These schools do not like each other. They recruit against each other. Colorado State's got to respond from that butt kicking.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. They're working that left side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Cowboys come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking downfield, it's Hughes. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big throw.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Just keeps slinging it. Throwing right. Got his man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. On the ground with the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, You just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Let's it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year, the juices are flowing, you march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And they'll saddle up with Hoss Haney at the helm, a freshman prospect from Texas. He's barely finding his way around campus, knowing where the dorms and the classrooms are. He's already got the keys to this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Vick. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open. Football making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Got it in the middle. It's Fareed. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 of the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This rivalry has a deep and storied history. Plenty of memorable moments. Here are a few of them. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And, guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, it's one on offense. You know, you're trying to run the ball, get that established so you can work the bootleg off of that with your quarterback, but just nothing going there. The defense was in good position, and QB just didn't have an...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to him on the ground. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Rams will go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Colorado State. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hughes. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. Open spaces. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Rams will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Hughes. Makes the catch, it's Holman. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Harris. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd and short now, they snap it from their own 46. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Cowboys come to the line. fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Holman. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. Looking to throw on first down. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Harris.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors and our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll set up to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Rams are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to Brown.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this.
Could be an alley. Oh, what a cut. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Rams kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Off-play action. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. It's returned. It stops short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Hughes. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Harris. Hard running there. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Colorado State 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on.
There's a crease. Picks up the 1st down. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Got his man in the middle.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
And the Rams back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Brown running left. Nice move to keep running. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Handoff to Durrell. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. With the catch, it's Fareed. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on. Got a little grip. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's open on the right. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. He's got it way down the field. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And they just keep firing, taking out big chunks here, trying to keep the game alive.
No trickeration there.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Hughes. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. The Cowboys fall back on top.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Keeps it on the option. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense has it. They're on the move. How could this happen? Huge mistake, and the defense cashes in with a touchdown. touchdown, and they're a point away from tying it up. And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Got his man. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Well, that's a big completion at this point of the game, right? It's late, it's tied, and you're just trying to get the football in field goal range.
Makes the grab in their space. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Got a man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The line of scrimmage is the 34. That means a 51-yard field goal attempt with a chance to win the game. They'll play it safe and try for 3. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. And he got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through. And Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college.
And he coughs it up inside the 20. Kicking team's got it. One of the great rivalries in the West comes to a close with the Rams taking the victory. There will be partying in Fort Collins tonight. That's good.